No, and welcome back to Matchday Live, and it's me, Dan, back again, and it's the big one this weekend. It's first versus second. It's Manchester United versus Liverpool. If United win it, we go 6 points clear of Liverpool. If Liverpool win it, they will go ahead of us on points, on goal difference, I think. So, yeah, there's going to be a big game, but obviously it is always a big game. So the team I've gone for, I reckon if Martial is fit, he will start with. I reckon he'll start with Martial up top, with Pogba out on the left, with Rashford on the right, and then Fernandes, and then he'll have Fred and McTominay in midfield. It might be Matic. I'm not too sure because apparently Matic. At the end of the Burnley game, Matic did pull up as well. So did Martial, so hopefully that's not too bad. If it's not, I reckon it'll be that instead of Martial, but I reckon Martial will play this game. I'm not too sure. And obviously, Eric Bailly keeps his place, Wan-Bissaka, Maguire and Shaw, and then obviously, the midfield. So, let's get into it. Let's play match, and let's talk about the last result, which was against Burnley, and we did win 1-0. Quite a controversial 1-0 victory as well. So let's start off with the first half. First half it was pretty much we were playing into Burnley's hands in the first half. United Odds, we were giving quite a lot of fouls away. One thing you do against Burnley, you don't give them set pieces because they are dangerous, and long balling it into the box for their two strikers, Barnes and Vokes, and is it Barnes and Vokes? I'm pretty sure it's for them too. But yeah, you just have to be careful when you play Burnley, because if you play into their hands, they will score. But United, the first really good attack what we had was from. Just a little bit of attack on the right hand side, and I think we crossed it in, and we almost had a shot or something. I think Cavani just missed it, so that was unlucky. But the first controversial thing came from a Luke Shaw tackle. On another day, it would have been given a red card. On another day, it would have been given a yellow card. Basically, the defenders both go for the ball. And we just, struggled. That I think Shaw, went over the top of the ball and went into the Burnley player's leg, and it could have been a yellow, it could have been a red card. And then literally from that, we go up the upper end, and we're on the counter attack, and Cavani gets tackled, which should have been a red card because he was just he was the last man. And he was on a goal scoring position, but it didn't go that way in the end. It was Luke Shaw, yellow card, and from that we got a bit lucky. So yeah, that was the first bit of luck. But then, look at that, Harry Maguire. But then we did get a bit of luck. Well, we got a bit of luck against us in a goal against us, because United did score from across Luke Shaw cross and Harry Maguire at the back post with a great header cross goal. Yeah, that was harsh. That should have been a goal. We were unlucky not to score there. I can see why he didn't give it, because Harry Maguire's hand, is on the back of the Burnley defender, and he doesn't really push him at all. He just, uses his hand to, just to land on, really, just to land on him, if you know what I mean. So yeah, that was a bit unlucky, which I thought it should have been a goal. Another day that would have been given. So again, there's question marks over why is the referee given that. But then also from that as well, literally a couple minutes later, Martial. Oh, what's happened here? I think my controller's just disconnected. Right, there we go. Sorry about that. So United, we did have a shot from Martial from outside the box, and it was almost a good save from Nick Pope actually that went towards him. So that was a good save from the goalkeeper, and from that Luke Shaw tackle, it kind of woke us up a bit. So then on to second half, went into half time 0-0. On to second half, and we started really brightly. We pressured them into their box. They were pretty much, struggling to get out of the box. They weren't as physical as last time. We weren't giving them silly fouls, and we were playing into our hands. And we did get our first goal, which was through Paul. Well, we got the only goal of the game, which was through Paul Pogba. It was just a great cross from Rashford, and then Paul Pogba's technique, and he had a really good big half. That half, by the way, from Paul Pogba. So yeah, we were lucky. Well, we weren't lucky. We were just, it looked like it was going to be 0-0, but the Pogba's volley was deflected, and it goes through thingy with Nick Pope's legs, and yeah, it was just a good shot, and we deserved it in the end. I think the 1-0, and then obviously from that, we controlled most of the ball, and then we gave away the most of the ball. We started giving away free kicks. It looked like it was going to be one of them games where it looks like United was going to give them a goal, and it looked like almost VAR was going to give them a goal, or give them a penalty as well. But we got a bit of luck with a handball claim against Harry Maguire in the penalty area. On another day, that would have been given, but this time, the day it didn't get given. So yeah, from that, obviously we did also had a chance to wrap up the game through Martial and Cavani. Cavani put it on a plate for Martial, but Martial, with his shot, I think he pulled up his hamstring or something. So he was, his shot was a bit lame, and he was lucky not to score. Really, he's unlucky not to score, but that was that. So then, obviously, going into this weekend, we are top of the league by 3 points, which is really nice to see. First time ever since Sir Alex Ferguson's 2012 team to be top of the league. And, if we can beat Liverpool this weekend, there'll be question marks again. Have we come into form again? Is this United going to win the league? I don't know, because it depends what United turns up at Liverpool. If we can get a draw against Liverpool, that wouldn't be too bad, I wouldn't think. I would take a draw, personally, because then we'd still be 3 points ahead of Liverpool, but then obviously Man City can go, I think they can go behind us, with Tottenham still playing as well. So I don't know where we can. I think we still will be top, but we just watch out for obviously Man City, because obviously Man City now have their games in hand, because obviously some of their games got cancelled because of their, which I don't know why they got cancelled personally. Everyone else is playing their under 23 teams, but Man City had to cancel it because they're one of the big six apparently. So yeah, that was unlucky. That they've got the power, but obviously they've still got to win their games in hand. Anyway, so yeah, this weekend Manchester United have to face Liverpool, and it is a big one. Liverpool last Premier League game, that obviously they lost to Southampton 1-0. If we can do a job like we did again, like Southampton did, get the early goal, and then make them work for the goal, and then just counter-attack them if we get a chance, because Southampton had plenty of chances to get that second goal in that game, and if we can do that against Liverpool, they haven't got the best, obviously they still don't have Van Dijk. There is question marks over a couple of midfielders and defenders as well. Apparently Naby Keita and Joel Matip might not be playing, but obviously they do have a really good attack in. Why didn't that go to Pogba there? They do have a really good attack in Firmino, Salah and Mane. If we can keep them at bay, Wan-Bissaka do a job on Mane, Luke Shaw have to do a job against Salah, and then Eric Bailly and Maguire will just have to hold it against Firmino and other midfielders like Thiago. We have to pressure Thiago, make sure he doesn't get the time on the ball to to do what he does, and hopefully he won't be starting this game, but I reckon he will be starting. So we can just hope and wait. But that would have been a great goal. But yeah, obviously they also, I think their last game was last Friday, I think it was. They faced Aston Villa, but the Aston Villa team was like the under-23. So again, you know, the coronavirus. If you've got fit players to play, they should be forced to play it. Personally, you know, I'd say the same thing against Man United. It don't matter what team, what players play. You just want to put a good, put a good side out and make them play. That's all I can say. And instead of postponing games, they can just put other players out there. But yeah, I get the fact that they're spreading and all that. But yeah. Anyway, what can we talk about? Oh, transfers. A couple transfers actually. A couple players gone out on loan. Timothy Fosu-Mensah has left finally. He's gone to Bayer Leverkusen, I think, for 1.8 million. I think there is also talk of Jesse Lingard being loaned out apparently this week coming. So I wouldn't be surprised if we saw that. And apparently there's some few more outgoings. I don't think we will sign anyone in the January transfer window, but we definitely need to get rid of some of our players that we don't use. Okay, Phil Jones. Right, anyway, so I've won the game 1-0, but I think it's going to be, I reckon there's going to be goals in this game, but I reckon United might just nick it, or Liverpool will nick it. It's going to be one of them games. I just hope Man United nick it. So, for my score prediction, I'm going to go with, do you know what, I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw. I reckon United will score, but I reckon Liverpool will score as well. And I reckon they might get a late goal late on or something like that. But I'm going to go 1-1. I don't think United. I touch wood. I hope Man United win. But it's Liverpool. We haven't got the best defense. We just need to get a good. If we can get a clean sheet, that would be good. But if we can get a result against them, that would be even better. So I'm going to go 1-1 as my score prediction. So guys, I'm actually going to end it here for today. So please like, comment and subscribe. And don't forget to leave your score prediction below. So right, I'm going. Bye.